For many, Pittsburgh is seen as a secretive city, hidden between mountains and isolated by rivers. But as you cross these mountains and rivers, you enter what seems to be a different dimension. And everyone has heard of Pittsburgh, but very few are aware of what the residents of Pittsburgh are actually called, let alone what they do in their everyday lives. A resident of Pittsburgh is known as a Yinzer. Yinzers are supportive of all Pittsburgh sports, eat wonderful Pittsburgh food, follow luxurious Pittsburgh traditions and habits, and they certainly do have a wonderful dialect. Yinzers are extremely passionate for their three respective sports clubs. The Penguins, the Pirates, and the Steelers. However, in 2007, they were in danger of losing the Pittsburgh Penguins, their hockey club. Since 2007, Yinzers have been able to lead their hockey club to 3 Stanley Cup championships and have not missed the postseason ever since. Across the city is the Pittsburgh Pirates, which is their baseball club. And the Yinzers have such high expectations for their teams that there's actually a petition requesting that the owner of the Pirates, who's Bob Nutting, to be forced to sell the Pirates. This petition has the approval of 60,835 Yinzers. Although the Pirates appear to be a struggling franchise, it hasn't always been this way.
From the crowd. Whoa. Cueto drops the... They rattled him. Yeah.
Bringing out the true passion of Yinzer baseball fans, the Pirates have reached 3 recent postseason berths. Everyone associates Yinzers with the Steelers. This is likely because of the popularity of the team outside of just Pittsburgh. A notable symbol of the Steelers and Yinzers is the terrible towel, which permeates Pittsburgh as well as the entire United States.
Impact. Here's the best, to me, the best fan bases in the NFL. Number 1, Pittsburgh. The size is massive. They're willing to sit in crappy weather. It's one of the loudest stadiums. They've been loyal for 30-plus years. They travel better than anybody and turn Super Bowls into home field advantages. Steelers number 1.
Heinz Field be thy name.
Steelers fans just stand out. I mean, the passion is unparalleled. It's almost a religious experience.
There's more to being a Yinzer than sports, though. The certainly unique food that Yinzers eat seems to always stun tourists. And who doesn't love food? Fries and coleslaw on a burger? That's just what Primanti Brothers did. Primanti Brothers has expanded throughout the East Coast, ultimately expanding Yinzer culture throughout the process. A common misconception that people have about Pittsburgh food is that Yinzers invented the pierogi. Sorry, this is not true. However, Yinzers certainly popularized the pierogi with creative combinations like the barbecue pulled pork pierogi hoagie, which is sold at Pittsburgh Pirates games. All of Pittsburgh's distinct foods capture the diversity, and people often wonder where these combinations come from. It's accredited to the past and the nature of Pittsburgh, essentially a melting pot of different cultures. But how do they all get to Pittsburgh? The years between 1890 and 1910 marked Pittsburgh's golden age. The population rose by 620%. Pittsburgh was producing 60% of the country's steel, and its nickname of the Steel City is still around today. Then came the Great Depression, which impacted much of the United States. However, Pittsburgh was not affected as much, and they pridefully minimized the damage from the Great Depression. Its steel industry continued to thrive until about the early 1980s. Following the 1981 to 1982 recession, Mills laid off many workers, and the unemployment rate reached 15%, according to Bill Tolland, who is a writer for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. The crashing of the mills seemed to have impacted Pittsburgh's economy up until recent years. Anthony B. Kim pointed out that large corporations such as Google, Uber, Apple, Facebook, and Amazon are opening offices and testing new products in Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh's ability to adapt and overcome challenges economically make Yinzers extremely proud. It is for many of these reasons that Pittsburgh and its Yinzer residents are so great. So great that the Global Livability Index of 2018 reported Pittsburgh as the second most livable city in America.
You see, Emilio, this is the Steel City and that. 60 years ago, none of this was here. We had steel mills all across this right here. You ever hear of the Pittsburgh Steelers? Nah, never. You ever wonder why they're called the Pittsburgh Steelers? They steal stuff? No. Back in the day, steel mills, like I said, all throughout here. Oh, so they figured, hey, might as well call them the Pittsburgh Steelers. Up and down, yonder down there, that's all Heinz Field. How about that? That's where the Pittsburgh Steelers play. And over there, you see in that general area? Yeah, I see them. Pittsburgh Pirates. Terrible ball. Terrible. We got the Pittsburgh Penguins. Somewhere there. Down yonder, we got Kennywood Park. Kennywood. In the city. A Pittsburgh tradition.